Look at my bank here. I need to make a video about that. But anyway, here's the situation. Now I need to try to get this tub, which is about 66 inches wide, from my garage into this area here. So now I need to get these pipes moved. I'm going to use my trusty jackhammer that I got off Amazon to bust up the concrete to move that over and then seal it all up. But before I seal it up, I have to move this pipe, this drain pipe. I have to put this down flush with the concrete and then fill it with more concrete. Okay, here's a glimpse of that big old tub that's going to go right here. Pretty massive. Now what I'm trying to do is bust up this concrete. I've got. So the goal is to go right here, and I have just a few more inches to go, and I'm using this bad boy here. And then I also have to go over there. Now that's to mount the faucet. As a matter of fact, I think I need to get that out of the way. I don't want any rock chips there, but this is what I have to do because the drain of the tub is in the center and the drain was right hand. And before you guys get on here and say, hey, I could have just used the flexible hose to connect here. Trust me, I tried to do everything possible to make that happen, but the drain is still too far over that it wouldn't connect at the base because it slants down. So it wouldn't connect here. So I have to move it anyway. So since I have to move it anyway, I figured I might as well go ahead. It's just a few more inches, so I go ahead and take it and put it down in the center. And after I put it down in the center, that goes on top, flush with the concrete floor. And what that's going to allow me to do is put my drain pipe here directly on the drain, and the tub was set down, right down on top of it without any types of hose. Very simple once all the hard work is done. Very simple to just drop the tub down on top of that hole. Absolutely easy, but you just have to get there. But it's only taken me about 10 minutes to go that 6 inches. So I just need to go the rest of the way and then channel out the tubes for my water line. Then I'll be able to just set everything aside and put the concrete back on top and then level my floor and have it just ready for tile. So far I've been using this pointed chisel. Now I'm going to change to the flathead to see if it gets me any further faster. Looks like the chisel end doesn't work as well as the pointed, so I'm going to switch that out and get the rest of it going. Okay, back at it. Now, as you can see, I've gotten this all broken out to there. So I cut the pipe out and I use this little handy tool here, which allows you to get inside a pipe and cut. The new drain is going to be positioned there, which is going to line up with the drain for the tub. So now all I have to do is run a line from here back down to the original drain. And I'm just using this 1.5 inch PVC and a couple of 90-degree. So once I get this pipe ran over there and got that leveled to the floor there, I'm going to fill it all up with sand, and then I'm going to make a little trench so I can put the faucet over there in the corner. So this is what it looks like. This is all dry fitted, and I only have it here just to try to get me my fine measurements. Looks like I need to go about a 1/2 inch down, and it'll be ready to be set in, and then I'm going to just fill all of that up with sand after I get it all glued in properly, and I will be done with the drain part. Okay, here we are, all glued up. Use my 2-part cement, PVC cement, to get this all connected. So now I have only 2 connections, which is the drain end, drain at the top, and then the drain that goes down, which is there. And I'm so glad to get to this moment. It's ridiculous. So I'm gonna get this thing all fitted in. I'm gonna do one more dry fit just to make double sure that I have everything in the right position before I give the last 2 final. So this is what this thing is supposed to look like when it's all said and done. Okay, this is where we are. Now this is what you should be looking like when you're trying to dig these holes. Now I don't have to go all the way down. One of the reasons why this is along the edge of the foundation, which is considerably deeper concrete. It looks like it's about I don't know, maybe 2 feet or so. But thankfully I don't need to go all the way down that far. Example of what I'm going to be using. If you can see, I'm down there pretty much. So I just need to get the trench all the way down and get enough room to get a bite on the 2 supply lines. And then I can get it over there, and I'll have supply lines and then I'll cover it up with concrete, leaving the holes for the pipe sticking out of the ground. Okay, here we are. Got my trusty crimper here. Picked this up at a thrift store for like 50 bucks. They're around about 300. And it's a crimp ring and the fittings to go on PEX piping. That's what I'm using. So all I need to do now is cut these pipes here and run these lines, cover them up with concrete. And that would be a major accomplishment. That was one of the biggest fears that I had of doing this DIY project, as moving this. At the end of the day, I would have just called in a plumber and have them to do it. But that's thousands of dollars, in which most people who DIY are trying to avoid thousands of dollars. And then from there, I'm going to start doing some of these drywall work that I have to do. So it's a work in progress. I'll see you guys in the next video.